Hey, I'm Starr, and welcome to Readings. Alright, this is going to take a lot of energy. I received an email last week that said a while back I did 3 readings for the collective. That was going into the tower, almost done the tower, and walking out of the tower. And they would like me to do that again. So let's do that again. And I say, okay, so let's do that for my friend Roscoe. So I got 3 decks of cards here. And the best way to do these readings is with the playing cards. Going into the tower, we're going to go with the red deck. Danger. Almost through the tower, just about healed from the tower, is the blue deck. And walking out of the tower and getting better where you're on your way to, we're going to go to the witch. For the collective. For the collective. Spirit. Spirit. Okay. Reading 1. Feeling yourself slipping into that tower moment. Let's get her on. Let's get her done. Collective. Now you had a choice to make. And God love you, you know what? When you got a choice to make, you got to make it. And you made that choice, and that choice was, I got to walk away. I got to walk away from something here. This was probably, you felt very, very strongly connected to this person. And what I have here is a power couple. The King and the Queen of Spades, Swords. Gemini and Libra, prominent here. Now, this was someone that you felt so connected to. But you had to tell yourself, you know what, it's been a very, very hard choice, but I can't keep going with this, and I've got to make a decision, and that decision is to walk. And now that I'm walking right into the tower, and I don't feel well. Passion was very limited. I'm going to have to tell you, collective, you waited for any kind of loving. You know, I hate to put it that way, but I got to put it that way, because that's what I'm seeing. You had to wait for any kind of loving. And when the loving did come, it was not the loving that you needed, the loving that you waited for. It was minuscule. It was all big dreams in the head. But when it came, it was like their mind was somewhere else, or their thoughts were elsewhere. But the love that was here, was your own. And you more or less deceived yourself, my darling. And that's so easy for us to do sometimes, because when we think that somebody truly, truly loves us, and then when they do come and the love is, you know, performance was not good, and you could have done a lot better, and you come to visit me, I haven't seen you in a long time, and now you're just sitting here and looking at your phone, and it just seems like the passion that I've been waiting for just is not there. But the only really great love that I do see is this one. And that is probably you, collective. But there's deception here. And what I'm seeing is because you did not see exactly what was going on, then into the tower we are a-going. Into the tower we are a-going. The collective. In the tower we learn to heal. We learn to heal. But with the mind tornado coming in here, also known as the devil card, the 8 of spades, but it is the confusion and the blur of thoughts. And I don't think I can explain it any better than that, than the blur. It's this uncomfortably numb feeling of thought after thought after thought. Can't even process one thought when the next one comes. And I can't breathe, and I feel like I'm really there, and I'm putting myself into the past, and I should have said, and I should have done, and I built this tower, and I should know what I should have done, you know, and I should have told them right from the beginning. And I think because you probably knew right from the beginning that the love was very, very much on your side. Now, when you think in the tower about love, all we see is no love and this terrible ending with 10 hammers coming down. The love crushed under 10 hammers. So what I'm seeing here for the collective that is going into the tower right now, God love you darlings, is that the love that you gave was not matched. There was no equal give and take. It was all one-sided. And unfortunately now you see that. And unfortunately, because you see it, and because you had to make that hard decision that this love has got to go away, there's just this mind tornado, and there's this grief, absolute and pure grief. So here we have Cancer, Pisces, Gemini, Libra. Reading number 2, we're going to go to the blue deck. The blue deck. Now you've been in the tower for a little while. For those of you who have been in the tower, and you're probably taking that last flight of steps up. You've been through most of the rooms. So for those of you who have been in the tower for a while, let's get her on. Let's get her done. Well, the nightmare is still a wolf. All right. Still tower, because you're still in there. There's still, there's differences, but the difference is now the walls are starting to go down a bit. Now the shields that were up are starting to lower. Now I'm going to say what's happening is you might be slowly stepping out of this comfort zone that you had built, slowly beginning to step forward. It hurts, yes, oh yes, because you're still in the tower. But when I got the nightmare, and I've got the 10 of hammers, nightmare, 10 of wands, still the thought that something has ended. It's very, very hard to still try to understand. Very, very hard to still try to mend oneself. There's still a few rooms to go. But there's something here about this lovely person. Now this lovely person, being the Queen of Wands, which can be the King of Wands also, male or female, the Queen of Wands. But there's something here about this lovely person. Now, the Queen of Wands can be very determined. This energy can be almost kind of bossy sometimes. But what I'm seeing here, collective, is with the Five of Swords reversing. This is any kind of bossiness or taking charge or taking control and saying who does what and who does it when and who you can talk to and who you can't talk to, and it's a control. But with it reversing and the shields coming down, tell me that even though that there is still a lot of pain here, there is some working on oneself. There is starting to see, Hermit most likely, you're starting to see that, well, you know, maybe I shouldn't have said that. Maybe that's why that fight started. You know, maybe I shouldn't have questioned. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to make things move too fast. Maybe I shouldn't have poured all my love out and not took it one step at a time. Maybe I shouldn't have tried to control it and tried to make someone love me when I could have just taken it, you know, one day at a time, one moment at a time, and just went with the flow. But you couldn't, because I have a massive empath here. How is a massive empath somebody who has great compassion for those less fortunate than themselves? And that's what I'm picking up. It's a possibility that you got involved with someone who was less fortunate than yourself. And, oh, God love you, darling. Nobody's helping you. Well, let me step in and let me take care of that for you. Let me help you. Oh my God, you got no place to stay. Your rent's due and you got no money. Let me help you out. Let me see what I can do. There's control. Now, an empath, bleeding heart. And it says, I gotta somehow make things right. I gotta somehow make this person feel better. I gotta somehow let them know that there's still love in the world. And how do you let them know? How do you let them know? You show love. And then the empath, yeah, you know what, if you really seriously think about a collective, because Spirit, thank you, Spirit, it's a possibility that you didn't really love this person. And there's a possibility that you fell in love with your own empathy for them and trying to help them. And there might have been some sort of false love. Didn't I see deception? Where's those cards? I can't find those cards now. But I'm quite sure that going in the tower, I saw there was some sort of deception. And the deception might have been collective. That because I see this huge empath, this huge bleeding, beating heart for those less fortunate, for those who hurt, for those who need somebody. But we fall in love instead of just reaching out to help. And then we do and 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 do. And then we wonder why we were hurt. And then we wonder why they went back with someone else. And then we wonder why they used me. But did they use me? Or did I use me? Here comes the bastardo, and the bastardo saying, for those of you who have been in the tower for a while now, you're really seeing that there's no possible way that there's going to be a restructure of this. You're seeing that there's no possible way that this is going to come to a meeting again, to be united again. Let's shuffle. But the thing is, that now that we're almost through the tower, there's a lot of thinking now about security. And that's good. Because now we're starting to see there's no way I'm ever going to go back to that again. I can't put myself there again. I just did too much. And all they did was play on their phone. And now, what I have is this overthinking. Because I'm coming out of the tower soon. I'm almost done. And now this overthinking comes in about money, security, enrichment. And this is good. This is very good. But we have to be careful with that. Because sometimes we can get impatient. With the wait card in the reverse, this is, I can't wait. I'm getting impatient. I'm just about done with the tower. I'm starting to feel a little bit better. I'm still going through hard times knowing that it's over. But I'm getting impatient now. And I want to be recognized by something for something. So what is it you want to be recognized for? Well, there's a lot of thinking here about money. I've got to get back to my job. I've got to, I've really let my YouTube channel suffer. And I'm losing people left and right. And I got to get back to my YouTube channel. I got to get back to my business, which I've had closed down due to COVID, but it's not COVID, it's because I'm in the tower. There's a lot of thinking of, all right, I can't wait, I'm starting to slowly feel better, and it's time to recognize that I have to get her on and get her done. Let's pull a couple more cards. Spirit says stop. But let's find out. Yes, definitely a stop. Thank you, Spirit. So, almost done the tower. Still hurts. Of course, it hurts for a long freaking time. It still hurts knowing that it's over and done with. And why does it still hurt? Because of the empathy, the massive empath that this person is and how much they tried. And so, there's more a feeling of deception than anything else. So here I have Aries, Gemini, Pisces, Taurus. That's it. Aries, Gemini, Taurus, and Pisces. All right. Collective. You've come out of the tower. You're starting to get her on and get her done. Let's go to the witch. Let's do a reading for the collective. Spirit. Reading for the collective. Just go slow. Be gentle with yourself. Gentle. The tower leaves some horrible scars. Let's go. Let's get her on. And let's get her done. Collective. Well, but... Alright, that's the only cards I'm throwing out. Holy crap. 9 cups. 9 pentacles. Starr. Okay, now I don't know what you've been thinking about that you got to get ready and get recognized and start doing. But damn. 9 cups. Wish fulfilled. 10 of pentacles. Security. Money. Possible inheritance, so watch for that. Ace of Pentacles. This is miracles. This is this is a hand coming to the sky and passing you a big freaking coin that here on earth is worth millions. This is great possibilities. This is kicking stars. The tickety-boo card. The 10 of Cups. This is freaking amazing. You know, collective. What more can I say? Readingsbychar, pull another card. Readingsbychar. Oh, here's the tarot turns. My God. So, you know what? You did. This massive, this person who felt so sorry for somebody, and God love you, darling, let me help you. And they talk and talk, of course they're going to let you help them. I mean, if you want to give, people are going to take. Give to those who appreciate. But don't give thinking that it's love. But this apparently is what happened to the collective here. They gave, and they wanted to show this person, oh, you're hurting, or you've been hurt, and they left you, and God love you, darling, and let me show you what true love is. And we fall in love with our own empathy and feelings of falling in love. I got to show this person love, and we talk ourselves into falling in love, but it's a false love. But even though it's a false love, we give it our all. We feel it like it's real, true love. And they sit there, and you wait on them, and you wait on them, you wait on them, and then they say, oh, I'm going to come over, and you got these grand ideas that, oh my God, they're coming over, it's going to be so nice, and they sit there and they're flipping through their phone and ignoring you, or, I don't know, picking their noses or something. Women pick their noses too, guys, come on. And just, you know, it's not the passion that you were expecting. Then you went in the tower, and you're just about done, but I still feel really shitty. I'm almost done the tower, but the scars are freaking deep. You know? You don't so much see the hurt and the pain anymore. It's still in there, but it's not a dominant force anymore like it was. So you come out of the tower, and you're given an Ace of Pentacles. You're given a 9 of Cups, or a 9 of Pentacles, and you're given a 9 of Cups. It's like, why? Because you're an empath, and because you tried to help. Unfortunately, you tripped over your own feet, but you tried to help, and you tried to give your all. There's a reward for that. Spirit, Readingsbychar. Okay. Alright, so stand at the crossroads. Stand at the crossroads. Which way do I go? Now, look at the cards that are... Here's the crossroads. Look back or look that way. Look forward. Uncharted land. What's back? What you think is a soulmate. What's forward? 10 of Pentacles. Which path? Which path, which one do you want? To go back to that which you think was a soulmate that took and took and took, or to the 10 of Cups, the 10 of Pentacles, the 9 of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. All your suffering being rewarded. Which path? Spirit says stop. When I got the Queen and the King of Money coming out here. I mean, come on. King and Queen of Money, what, you gonna like strike it friggin' filthy rich or something here? The blessings. But not only the blessings, of material things, but the blessings of the tickety-boo card, of the clearing out of one's friggin' attic and feeling tickety-boo, of going up here and cleaning out all the bullshit that's been friggin' harassing you, and miracles, healing and soul replenishing and health. You know, collective, this from, let's see, from rags to riches. Unbelievable. Who have I got here? I have Aquarius and I'm doubled up in Aries. So, wow, it's an interesting read. An interesting read. It's friggin' amazing. And I want to say thank you, Roscoe. I wasn't expecting it to be a good reading like that, but thanks, love. And I hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for joining me today. And if you like the way I read, please like, share, subscribe. Come on in. Join the family. We're really looking forward to having you with us. Namaste.